Hi, my name is Susan Purcell. I am a senior this year with the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and this is my presentation on the Frederick County Mental Health Association, or the FCMHA, as I will refer to it throughout the presentation. The FCMHA is a local mental health association in rural Frederick County, Maryland. Their mission statement, as seen in the image above, is providing peace of mind through education, prevention, and intervention. Their mission in the community is to better the well-being of each county resident. The FCMHA's organizational structure is categorized as a vertical organizational chart. A vertical hierarchy has a well-defined chain of command, as does the FCMHA. Each employee reports to the supervisor above them. Everyone has a specific job, and job duties remain the same. In this chart, you can clearly see that the staff members report to the supervisor or manager above them, who reports to the director, who reports to the secretary, vice president, president, CEO, and board of directors. The FCMHA is located in Frederick County, Maryland, which is a mostly rural destination known for farming, but it is becoming a more popular suburban destination, as it is only a 45-minute commute from the Washington, D.C. area. The FCMHA works with this growing community to provide professional training, mental health first aid, parenting classes, counseling services for families, adolescents, mental illness, couples, and groups, crisis centers, which include a call center and walk-in clinic, family services, which include therapy, support, and a visitation center. They also provide youth empowerment programs, which include classes, seminars, and group activities. Child care services is provided for families to help find child care that fit their growing schedules. The following are programs provided for the FCMHA. Family programs, which provides tools and support to build a strong foundation for growing families. Court services, which aids the court in finding safe and permanent homes for abused and neglected children. Child care, which links parents, child care providers, and the community to help find appropriate child care services. Counseling services, which provides professional therapy services. And a hotline, which provides supportive listening, information and referrals, crisis intervention, and suicide intervention. As you can see, each service has their own micro-mission. Each micro-mission aids in providing the success of the mission statement of the entire organization. The evaluation for these programs are formative, with each case being evaluated closely by interview for effectiveness. Each of these services offers volunteer opportunities. This is the auditor's report of last year's funding. As you can see, the majority of funding here comes from public grants, donations, and fundraising. The FCMHA is a local branch which communicates with larger mental health associations to monitor health needs and changes. Being in a small community, the FCMHA is present in the community often, working with schools, child care organizations, YMCAs to determine the needs of the community and prepare programs to meet those needs. The data collected from the FCMHA is sent out to the larger Maryland Health Association, which sends it out to the National Mental Health Association. These organizations work together to create programs which can be implemented to better the mental health of our nation. I was able to interview the CEO of the FCMHA, Shannon Aleshire. Her prior work experience included being the director of preschool programs with the YMCA. She began training in child care choices through a program at the FCMHA. That was her initial involvement. She has hopes for the future to have an impact in the community through personal and professional interactions and to continue being responsive to the needs of the community. The best advice that she gave me, and my overall takeaway, was to do something that I love, and it won't feel like work. Even if I don't make much money, my happiness is worth it in the end. To get involved with the FCMHA, volunteering is a great opportunity. You could also try to become an employee with the FCMHA. These are two opportunities which are currently needed. A crisis center specialist, though, however, needs to be very flexible 24/7 to meet the community center needs, and a family assessment worker works reviewing records, scheduling, and conducting in-home interviews. Objectivity, funding, and evaluation are the three major things I would have to consider when developing a project for the FCMHA. Considering the mission and my objectives, funding can either make or break the reach of my project. Funding can determine how I manage the project and how I would be able to market the project as well. I would also need to consider evaluation of the project's progression, objectivity, and success. Since the mental health organization works on a more individual basis, I would most likely complete this through formative assessment by conducting interviews with those involved. Thank you for listening to my project on the FCMHA.